Hey,
What's
here
up? Good
we
morning. Hello, hello. Yeah.
greetings. What's up, y'all? We here for week one, day four, fat loss. And we already had did this, but somehow it just got lost. So we got to do it again.
Ooh, what fun.
Fun
Let's
time?
go.
All right, let's go and get started.
You want
All
it?
right.
You okay, I was just saying. We gonna get started. You wanna work out?
Oh, where's the sound?
Go ahead, man. Bless you. Cobra Kai. You're next.
Stop sharing screen. Present screen. Share screen. Share screen. Entire screen.
Hey, you ain't gotta do all that. What is you doing, boy?
Great. All right, let's try this again. Whoops. Let me get in the studio though. Settings. Switch the camera. And now we ready to go. Alright.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Lululemon Studio. Armand Jordan here, and it is time for total body strength. We got a 15-minute workout for you, crew. We will need medium dumbbells for your exercises. We're going to start you out. Just get it through 2 movements. As I turn to the side here, you can continue facing forward. We have a hinge to a reach. I want you to bring your palms together. Just reach it right in between those feet. At the top of your movement, you're extending your arms. Nice, simple pattern, hinging pattern that is to get you going. On this overhead reach, I do want you to keep your shoulders down. So as much as we're reaching up with the arms, try to keep those shoulders retracted as you extend through the fingertips. Essentially, you're doing a
Hey,
deadlift
take
in
this
this
from mama.
right now, obviously without weight.
Whatever,
We will
watch out. Excuse me.
deadlift in today's workout for a couple sets. So get in this
Put it right
motion.
there. Thank you. Unless you're gonna use it behind me. You can use it behind me if you want to.
5 seconds. Our second and last movement will be a lateral shift. We'll transition into this wide stance now. We'll shift from side to
Hey,
side.
don't play with me when I'm you know not to do that, right?
Outside leg, reaching with the top arm, swinging to the other side, back and forth. If you need to modify this, you want to come up, you can go right here from side to side if it's too much to reach, or keep the head down. You can just bring the hands from one leg to the next with that lateral
That's
shift,
good.
lifting up the hips
I can do that.
and your thighs. Again, that full range of motion. Right
Ooh.
here. Getting a little trunk rotation in 3
Woo! They ain't nothing to play with.
and 1.
Ooh
Crew.
wee.
That is your dynamic warm up.
I
Quick
got
and
you in
easy.
front of the thing, baby. Go
Let's
play.
step our weights, and I'm gonna let you know right
Yeah.
now we get through 5 exercises. Squat. I want you to lock in this 15-minute workout. We're
If you
gonna get
unroll it, you rolling it right back up when I'm done.
these exercises. We're packing a lot into this 15 minutes, but I know you're ready for it. We're gonna start
You
you out
gonna
with
put it
that
right there.
deadlift.
You do.
That hinge to overhead reach. Now you have resistance. You have your dumbbells. Your feet are shoulder width apart. We're gonna drop down right about parallel to the floor and drive to the top. Cool. We're going for 12 reps here. So let's keep that tempo nice and controlled. As you go down, you're getting to that parallel position, so those dumbbells are running right down the front of the legs. You're pressing back. And I also want you to make sure you're keeping that core nice and tight, because you want to make sure we're not letting those dumbbells pull us to the floor. Our back remains in that flat position throughout your pattern. You're exhaling and driving. Keep that going for 15 seconds. Our next movement will be a squat. I'll get you through one more deadlift. What we'll do at the top of that squat is you'll rack your weights right here. Go a little wider with your feet and dropping down in 3, 2, here we go. So bringing your hands right here, palms facing each other. Load, drive. Make sure you finish your reps. So as we get our hips back, you should see yourself in that mirror the entire time. Abs are engaged, loading, drive. It's simply a squat. It's like there's a seat right behind you. You want to sit down with those hips and then drive to that standing position. If we need to modify, we can bring the arms right down the midline here. So this is your squat. Kind of decreasing that load with that resistance with your weights in this position. All the way up and repeating. Through in 10 seconds, we're going into an incline press. Right, you'll start in that same position with your dumbbells in here. But you'll press one arm out at a time in 3, 2. All right, we're into our third exercise. You are turning the palm as you extend that arm out. So extension, slowly coming back and repeating. Let's engage that core, so making sure we're staying stacked. You feel yourself squeezing those glutes as that braces the lower back and keeps you in a good position to go through your pattern. Good extension out, pull back, and repeat. We also want to make sure that we're not punching forward. We're extending the arm, truly pressing, coming back to the midline, and repeating. Number 4, coming up through, keep working, is a bit row. You will be here, pretty much at the bottom of that deadlift position, and growing at the top. In 3, 2, let's take it back down to that hinge, but stay right where you are. Elbows coming above the back. You are exhaling as you squeeze those shoulder blades together. If we need to modify on this, we can go one arm at a time. Right? If you need to switch up your stance, if it's too much on that lower back, Go with a long stance or kickstand position. All right, gives you a little more support. You feel more brace in that back. As you row, you also have that alternating option with that stance as well. We got one more move coming up. Our fifth and final move. We'll get a quick recovery. We're going to keep crushing it for 2 more rounds. It is a wood chopper. You'll have that dumbbell, one dumbbell in hand, interlocking those fingers over. You'll be right here with that shoulder blade stance. And you're firing down into a wood chopper. Here we go, crew. Let's finish up this first round. Exhale on the way down. Feel yourself engaging those abs. All right, squatting in that position, pausing. As you pause, do you feel yourself engaging that core to really tap into that flexion, that muscle recruitment on every rep? Firing down, slowly coming back up to the start, repeating. Again, we're rocking that core right now. Control that dumbbell. Fire down. And repeat. A little note, we're not extending the arms all the way up, but keeping them bent. And then firing down into that position. Less than 10 seconds. We'll get a quick recovery. And we're going to get ready for set number 2. In 3, 2, 1. Squat. Way to push through that first round. Through those 5 exercises, we're hitting everything. Total body, obviously you have that. Deadlift, that's the big move for the lower body. Squat into your incline press, your row, and your wood chopper. We're covering it all. We're going to get through 2 more rounds. The expectation on this second set is not necessarily more reps. We're going to stay in that same rep count for those first 2 exercises, but it's about the recruitment and tapping into the muscles that we're working here. So I'm going to kind of call those out a little bit more as we set up for round 2. Remember, we started out with our deadlift. How can we make the deadlift better? Again, we're not focusing on more reps. As you get to the top of your deadlift, I want you to make sure you're recruiting as much muscle as possible. Let's get going on this second round. So we're in. Nice hinge back, drive, squeeze, flex those glutes, those quads, getting into your next rep, nice and controlled. Exhaling up. Maybe right out the gate, you feel that your breathing pattern, right, is more on point. At the top, you feel like you're letting that exhale out, right? You're getting a nice drive through. You're squeezing. Maybe your core feels more tight. You feel more controlled on the way down. Let's just feel more confident this second time around. We got 15 seconds. I'll start to go into that squat for you. Keep rocking those deadlifts. Remember our first option, the dumbbells are here. I want to highlight that those dumbbells are off the body as we go through the squat. Or you can bring your weights here in 3, 2. All right, let's get into those squats. Again, you can go a little wider with your feet. Don't feel so restricted with that shoulder width stance. If you feel like there's a lot of pressure on your knees, you want to turn your feet out, you have that option. All right, driving, squeeze. Now, as you hold these dumbbells up here, right, if you're in this position, we know we're working the squat. We feel the legs, right? We feel that core, but you're working those arms, those shoulders, the biceps. So hold the dumbbells above your shoulders throughout this exercise. If you need to modify it, right down the midline, still keeping that chest up and flexing. Remember that call out from your deadlifts, right? You want to focus on more recruitment. Feel like you're connected to these exercises just a little bit more. Get that last one in. All right, we go into our incline press. Remember, one arm out. Come back to the midline. Switch. And can we extend that arm out far enough to really feel, right, that full flexion of the chest, the shoulders? Do we feel our triceps? Right, get to the back of the arm with that extension. As you push through, keep those shoulders down. Remember, we're not taking any momentum. We're not punching with the weight. We are pressing. So press, squeeze, pull back, repeat. All right, so don't let that dumbbell pull you forward. Engage those abs. Try to keep your shoulders stacked above the hips all the way through. All the work. Come on, we're rocking it right now. In 5 seconds, we're going to get into that bit row. Get ready, Terry. Drop it on down. All right, squeezing at the top. Now I'm going to highlight this. I didn't call this out in the first set, but I want you to understand that on that incline press, right, we're working the front, the shoulders, the chest. Right now, we're kind of reversing that, working your opposing muscle groups. So we get to work on the back, your posture on this one right here. So think about undoing as you continue working through that. Think about undoing that press as much as we want to build and work on the chest. We spend a lot of time in this position anyway, just naturally as humans, right? So although we want to get those reps in and work on the chest, we do want to counter that with some pulling movements, and that's what you're doing right now, crew. Keep pulling. Exhale to the top in 5 seconds. We finish up with that wood chopper. And grab that single dumbbell. Fire down. Again, connect with more muscle here. Really tap into what we're trying to accomplish here. Engaging that core. Flexing those abs. Exhaling at the bottom. All right, you've already had that deadlift. You have the squat. We know how to move those hips. Right, so as you come down, you're in a good position. When that rounding kind of shutting up the body, we stay engaged to the core. Back up and repeat. Drop down, little pause in that flexion and back to the top. A reminder, we're not extending those arms up, so keep them bent. Fire and push. 5 more seconds. Come on, Taryn. 3, 2, set those dumbbells down, crew. Your last recovery, your last round coming up right here. Grab that water towel down. One more round, right? I know sometimes we think 3 sets. We got 3 sets of this. You want to build some strength. You want to build some muscle. Alright, that's what the science says, true. 3 sets is optimal. So that's what we're going to do today. We want to make sure, right, this is our best round right now as that fatigue kicks in. Right, starting to get a little tired through these reps. I want you to lock in that much more. Your focus is required more as that body starts to fatigue. So we need our technique at the top right now. Top notch to the end. Same 5 exercises. Let's make sure this is our best round. Get ready for deadlifts in 3, 2, lock that core down, and we are in. All right, so we got everything locked in. Our breathing, our recruitment, right? Our posture, our form. We got it all down. We worked it out through those first 2 sets. As I said before, it's going to be our best round right now. I need you to squeeze those glutes, flex those quads, be really greedy, and recruit as much muscle as possible on all of these exercises. Exhale up, squeeze. Is that core engaged? True, check in. Come on, are we breathing to the top of that movement? Let that exhale out as you drive to that Standing position. Keep it going for 10 seconds. And 6 girls, come on. We're about to move on to that squat, whether your hands are here or down in this position. You can open up that stance. Let's load up. Load and drive. Again, get those hips back. Fire. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze those quads. Yes. Load. Drive. Remember, we want to keep those dumbbells off the body. KO. Yes, that's a solid squat right there. Come on, it's our last set. Push through these exercises. Right? Come on. Drive in back and push. Modify, simply bring the weights right here. Right, a little less load on those shoulders. You feel a little more controlled. Still getting that squat in. Keep the chest up. Drive and push. Come on, Dante. We're about to go into that third exercise. Let's get ready to rock that incline press in 2, 1. Reestablish that control in the core, crew. Right? We're there. Exercise number 3 of 5. We're getting close. Stay locked in. Stay committed to your reps. Full extension. As I mentioned on that last round, extend that arm, flex that tricep. Right? Full push and back. Also, notice if you're twisting. Are we twisting to extend that arm? I need you to stay nice and square. Working through that pattern. Come back and repeat. Yes, Terry, we got 2 more coming up. That bent over row. Engaging back nice and flat. Remember how we were at the bottom of that deadlift? We had that good form, good posture. We were locked in. We're going to keep that going on the row. And 3, 2, here we go. Dropping down, elbows up. I gave you those modifications if needed. You can go one at a time. You can go into a split stance if you feel like you get too much pressure on that back. Just make sure that back is nice and parallel. As you go through, you can also go into that alternating pattern in your split stance. We got options. Jen, we just hit that halfway point, Jen. We got 1 more coming up. It's that wood chopper. Rocking that core out to finish this workout. Give me 15 seconds. Yes, Unita. 10 more seconds. Keep working. What's up, Likey? Like we're about to cross that finish line. Get ready for that wood chopper in 3, 2, 1. Last wood chopper here. Load And again, I know we're focused on the core. We know that wood chopper works the core. You're working those legs as well. Right, driving up. Get those hips back. Exhale on the down. In order to get that full contraction, you have to breathe out as you flex those muscles. Crew, let's make sure we're doing that all the way to the end. Again, it's our last exercise right now. Let's get it lean. Come on and flex on them for 15 more seconds. Go for it, Jewel Girl. This is your last 10 seconds. Work that core again. Yes, you're working those shoulders and biceps, coming down in that position. Feel yourself engaging those abs, working those legs on that drive. Last rep right here. And squat. Weight it back in 3 rounds. And a 15-minute workout. Way to push. You set those dumbbells to the side. Let's stay active throughout our cool down. We're going to go into an overhead reach from a hinge. This time I want you to reach out in front of those feet. Press those hips back. At the top of your movement, palms facing each other. I want you to actively pull your shoulders down once you get there. Let's do that 2 more times. Reach in front of those feet. Press the hips back. Exhaling. Pull the shoulders down. 1 more time. Reaching down. Reaching up. Palms facing each other. Pull those shoulders down. Let's go into a lateral step and twist. So just step out to my left. Rotate. Come back to the midline. Step and switch. If it is too much for you to look away from your mirror, you go into that motion. Rotate, come back. Keep you a little more stable and focused. If you have that full range of motion, go ahead and turn the head. You're sitting up, we're getting some spinal mobility in here. Crew, let's go with 1 more as we close out. Last time left. 1 more time to the right. And that is how you lock in and absolutely crush a total body workout. Crew, I appreciate you. I will see you next time on Lululemon Studio.
Whew.
Yo.
Uh-oh.
Girl, what happened to the 15 minutes? Girl, that went on for a long time. I said, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Oh, I don't think I'll make
It did
it.
feel like forever, didn't it?
Forever.
Woo.
Oh, nah, it was a good one though.
Nerves.
Ooh.
Woo.
You got something done on this
Yeah.
Friday. That's good.
Y'all did this workout. Y'all know what to do. Leave your comment in the
Please
comment
do.
section. Let us know how this workout was for y'all. Because for us, we tired.
Weezy is tired, okay? Oh, it was nice though. Y'all should try it.
See y'all.
Oh,
Yeah, try this. You just might
oh.
like it. See y'all later.